Well, here we are. It's the 2nd of June, 2020, and it's a great day here in the D. As you can see, the sun is out. Garbage day was this morning, and they're still building the houses across the street. There they are. And the neighborhood looks great. Yep, there it is. Yep, here we are. So it's a beautiful day here in Detroit, Michigan, as we have a great day of summer, and everything's going quite all right. Anyways, so I have here on my list today's date, June the 2nd, 2020. I have my list of Disney news stories just for you. But before we get all started, go ahead and click that subscribe button. That way that you get notified when we make a brand new video, when we upload, and also when we go live. If you could do that, appreciate it, and thanks for the support. So let's go ahead and just dive in right now. So first thing on my list here is that Disney and the NBA players have come to an agreement of exactly where it is that they will be staying. Earlier on yesterday, it was presumed that they were going to be staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is a DVC resort, and they were going to be staying there, but they found out that a better place would be Coronado Springs, and they're going to be staying there. That resort does not have any reservations, since it's not a DVC resort, until the beginning of September. That way the NBA can play all the games on Disney, and all the players would be staying there at Coronado Springs. Pretty cool. So you might see some basketball players, if they're not have to be on lockdown at the resort, you know, for health reasons, you may see them who knows where in the parks. So anyways, then Spaceship, another big piece of news, the Spaceship Earth is actually not going to be closed when you return. I thought it would be closed till May the 26th. Well, there was some insider news from some unions that leaked it out, that they've pushed the renovations to an unknown date in the future, for now, and they're not going to be renovating Spaceship Earth. So it will be open on July the 15th when you go to Epcot. You'll be able to ride Spaceship Earth again, and the renovations will be done at a later point in time. I'm sure they got plenty of work in Epcot to do in the meanwhile, while Spaceship Earth remains open. And when it does open, as we know, it will be closed for several years. So, yeah. So, and also other news in Epcot, those people who left the Epcot World Showcase from different countries to go back to their home countries, for instance, like France, Italy, Morocco, Spain, Mexico, and Germany, and such. So those people who haven't been able to come back yet because they can't get a flight, or they're stuck in their own country, those people are going to be replaced for the short term by people who are not originally from those countries. It's now an agreement with the same union that's working on the Epcot renovations. So those workers have made an agreement that for the short term they'll be replaced by local workers within the Orlando area, or other people that they can put there in staff and train about the cultural experiences for now. So the World Showcase will have cast members. So let's see, Disney parks, the Disney parks in France. This is big time news. Big time news. The workers in the Disney park in France will be opening on July the 11th. So they already opened, I believe, the Disney, Euro Disney, or Disney Paris, or whatever you want to call it, France, the golf part of it. And now they're going to be opening July the 11th. They say everybody's going to be coming back in the early part of June, which is already happening now, to go ahead and start training them. And then they're going to be opening Euro Disney in in July the 11th. Now, do you call it Euro Disney, or are you calling it Disneyland Paris? What do you call it? I've been there one time in my life when it first opened up. We called it Euro Disney, but I think it's now referred to as Disneyland Paris. Okay, let's move on. So Tokyo Disney is still closed. I was reading about this. They are still, even though they're not in a national emergency, they are still closed, and there is no date of when they will be open. And Disneyland resorts are gonna, they pushed out that you cannot get a reservation until after July the 15th. We don't know when Disneyland is going to be opening up. That I have figured out that there's no date so far, which kind of goes along with the fact that they're not even going to be open just yet over there in California. So that may be in the future. Some kind of cool things that are going on. For instance, at the boathouse, you can now ride the amphibious cars, the Amphibicars. I think that's what they call them. You can get on them, and they will take you out, and you know they float in the water, and they're kind of like a boat, but a car but a boat. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a cool thing. That's now open for you to do, and that's a lot of fun. The boathouse. So yeah. So, and today was the very first day, I believe June the 2nd, was the very first day that Universal is open full-fledged again, and we'll have to see how everything goes. So hopefully things stay the same, get better, and things kind of get back to kind of somewhat normal in the future. Okay, thanks for watching this episode of Disney News from the Detroit Disney Duo from Detroit, talking about Orlando and Disney. Thanks for subscribing also, and talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.